The U.S. shutdown, now in its second month, is threatening the food security of millions of Americans at a time when President Trump is getting a new ballroom made in the White House. The public hunger is rising, with questions being raised on the government's priority between aesthetics and Americans going hungry. While the cost of the renovation to the White House for a new ballroom is being paid for by Trump and billionaire donors, the timing is infuriating Americans dependent on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or what they're calling SNAP. The food coupon program helps about 1 in 8, or 42 million Americans each month. SNAP is one of the country's largest anti-poverty programs, costing nearly $100 billion a year.
Well, I think we're trying to build power as government employees. We're trying to bring the community together, and we're trying to demonstrate to the people with the power to change this that the public is angry, that the public needs help, and the priority shouldn't be building a new ballroom on the east wing of the White House. The priority should be funding SNAP and getting food into people's homes. And so I think we're hoping the coalition that we build with federal workers, with the public, with religious organizations will help bear that pressure onto the administration and bring them to do the right thing.
On Friday, a U.S. court ordered the administration to use contingency funding to at least partially keep the food assistance program operational. In response, Trump appeared to offer a last-minute lifeline, saying he does not want Americans to go hungry. He blamed the Democrats for the crisis. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said government lawyers believe they lack the legal authority to pay for food benefits, but that he's asked them to find a legal way to keep the program running. It remains unclear whether millions of Americans will actually see those payments. At the heart of the standoff between the Democrats and the Republicans is a fight over health insurance subsidies that has left the government without funding since October 1st. Now the crisis is spilling into kitchens and grocery stores nationwide.
But also, SNAP, which is nutrition benefits, also known as food stamps, is about to run out on November 1st. And there's actually a $6 billion reserve that the Trump administration could use to continue SNAP. And we are doing this rally both to collect food for D.C., Maryland, and Virginia food banks, but also to put pressure on the administration to use that money to keep SNAP going, because 41 million people every month rely on SNAP.
Democrats contend the food assistance crisis is actually Trump using the threat of ending food aid as leverage. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader, accused the president of weaponizing hunger. Separately, the delicate negotiations on Capitol Hill risk being jeopardized by Trump's demand that Republican senators bypass Democrats to reopen the government. The shutdown is also hitting multiple other fronts. Programs like WIC, which supports new mothers and infants, is on the brink. And while troops got their paychecks on Friday, the Pentagon says funds could dry up by mid-November. Air travel is being disrupted with long delays at JFK, Newark, and LaGuardia airports due to short-staffed control towers. It also threatens heating assistance for millions as winter approaches. Analysts say the SNAP halt will be unprecedented, the first time in the program's 60-year history that benefits might not be delivered on time. For now, food banks are scrambling. Communities are stepping in, and millions of Americans are left waiting, wondering if their next meal will depend on a court order.
Once we arrive at the table, hand you off to our airport team, and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions.